build smart contracts on Polkadot Hub. They should be launching in the next 1 or 2 weeks, maybe. I did not follow up recently if the launch date will actually be held, or if it is maybe pushed for a few days or weeks. But it does not matter. I want to learn how to do smart contracts on Polkadot. Last year, I was learning Ink a little bit. This is the smart contract language developed based on Rust for Polkadot, which I believe runs on PVM now, Polkadot Virtual Machine. And then obviously there is Solidity smart contracts for Polkadot. And yeah, I have not looked into it yet. I want to do it today. So this is what I'm going to do. So this is a work stream. This is a session of me looking at learning, like visiting the websites for the very first time, figuring everything out for the very first time. So yeah, that's what it's gonna be. And if you're curious about how all of that plays out, then we can do that together. And so I'm gonna do a very simple thing. I have ChatGPT here, and I'm going to ask, I want to learn about developing smart contracts for Polkadot Hub. What are the most relevant beginner resources? So I'm sending off this query, and then I just say Polkadot Hub smart contracts. And let's see what is coming out here. And I guess to make everything a little bit more cozy here, I could try adding music, like this AI generated music that is being offered here. What do we have? So, yeah, first of all, I need to share my screen. Do I have AI music here? Is it gone? Is the feature gone? Okay, I can't find the feature. Maybe the feature is gone. Okay. Anyways, so then we will just do it like that. Okay, so Polkadot docs, the docs page, this one has been growing. This is the form entry, so this tells us what the current status is. Hub, Polkadot website for smart contracts. Okay, we have Thorsten Stüber on Sub-Zero giving a presentation, so we might want to listen into that one. With my audio cables here? Maybe not. Polkadot Hub versus Moonbeam. Yeah, let's start, I would say, with the docs. And then what do we have here? I think this is more of the generic page, but is there some links? Right, test, deploy, invoke. Okay, so I guess it's the docs page. And then, yeah, let's check out the status. Any info? Okay, we don't have a status update. All right, okay, so we're starting with the one page that teaches us about smart contracts. So this is docs. Right, okay, so that's the entry point for smart contracts. Okay, so I'm a new developer. I'm completely new to smart contracts in Polkadot, so let's see how this page turns out. Polkadot allows scalable execution of smart contracts, offering cross-chain compatibility and lower fees than legacy LM1 platforms. Good. So supporting both Solidity smart contracts executed by the PolkaVM and EVM. So there is some kind of backwards compatibility. So there's this dual strategy of supporting a Rust-based EVM and PolkaVM at the same time. And it depends on, I believe, which version of Solidity you're compiling against. So PolkaVM is only supporting from a certain version on. Okay, so what we get here is tools, resources, guides for smart contracts on parachains. But I want to build on the hub. So choose a smart contract platform, PolkaVM, and the link points to further down in the page, I guess. Yeah, I think it goes to the overview page. EVM, parachain-based Rust Inc. EVM. Okay, so this page does not yet point to the hub. Maybe because it's not yet launched, but I know there's also contracts.polkadot.com. Nope, it's not that. Okay, let's read the ChatGPT article in a minute, but I want to go through this initial page here. Okay, so PolkaVM, connect to Polkadot, connect to Kusama, development environment. Okay, so this is a link farm, Inc. PolkaVM, Inc. All right. Okay. So this gives us this link tree into this docs page. Let's see what ChatGPT wants to say. So Polkadot Hub and PolkaVM Basics, Solidity, EVM. Yeah. So Hardhat and Foundry. I'm fairly new to smart contracts. I know that Hardhat and Foundry are sort of the go-to tools when it comes to smart contract development. And then there is a Rust Inc. workflow. Good. So docs, testnet, asset hub. Yeah, so this is Paseo. Paseo is the testnet of Polkadot. And so asset hub on Paseo is called asset hub. Good. Docs, Paseo, the Paseo website might be good to know. There is a faucet. That's also good to know. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the side for now. I think most of that will be explained. I see that there's a puppy link here. Okay, I'm gonna leave this to the side for now. Polkadot testnet. What do we have here? Faucet, pass files. Action submission. On pop. Polkadot PDP. Polkadot deploy. Okay. Build a Polkadot smart contract testnet. Yeah, it has the same chain ID. Okay, so the information here is the same. Good. Okay, so smart contracts. I would say we start into the overview. So early stage development, maybe unstable, incomplete. Good. Thank you for the warning. Where to go next? Libraries, guide, dev environments. Polkadot Hub testnet. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gathering here is that this page sort of assumes a reader that already has experience with smart contracts, because from the way it is presented here, it assumes you have a basic orientation on smart contracts, and then it sort of gives you the details of where do I actually connect to, right? It's not phrased for a beginner like me, but we will manage. Local development node. Polkadot SDK dependencies. Rust revive dev node. Okay, so it allows me to run a local node. Yeah, I want to build Solidity tutorials. Maybe tutorials is good. deploy an NFT, deploy an ERC20. What kind of... I mean, maybe I should just launch an NFT. So what smart contract are we building here? It is a smart contract that stores a number. All right. Open Zeppelin, ERC20 using PokerVM. Demo applications. Uniswap. Ooh. Hi, Kusama Shield. How are you doing? Did I miss you? No, you just posted this. Yeah, it's weird because on this platform I had a feature for AI music, so I could like have this AI generated music, but this feature is gone. I cannot show it anymore. Would be nice to have a bit of music. Good. So deploy Uniswap v2. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna pick the... Should I run with first smart contract or ERC20 or NFT? Maybe let's just do launcher first smart contract. This sounds like it's the most beginner friendly tutorial. It targets PVM, setup development environment, write and compile. I think that's the right thing for me. Okay, so let's get started. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, I will use Visual Studio Code. And I mean, to me, Solidity reads like JavaScript. I guess it's gonna be different, but we will survive. Okay, Pragma defines the version. We have something like classes. Okay, it's a class. And it will store a number, update the number, and emit an event. Okay, good beginner stuff. Good. We have a smart contract. There is a contract. It has a private field and it emits an event. So this is the interface, and then we have an implementation here. We override the private number and we emit the event, and you have a getter. Good. So I'm gonna copy this storage.store, and I guess I will create a completely new folder. Code. Okay. Hello, smart contracts. Alrighty, new file, storage.store, and we have some... Okay. I guess I need to have a Solidity extension. Looks solid. Solidity and hardhat support. I'm gonna wait until I see a suggestion. Okay, this explains the code. Test and deploy with hardhat. Hardhat guide. Okay, I need Node.js 16 and above, so let's see what I do have. Is it Node? looks like it is not. Node version 22. Okay, I think we're happy. And npm version. Okay, it doesn't specify the version, but I'm gonna assume it's fine. Basic understanding of JavaScript and writing tests. Some pass tokens. Okay, so we need the faucet now. Pass setup smart contract sounds good. Okay, I need an address now. And I would say we're creating a new account. And I will just do this off screen for a minute, so you don't get access to my super secret private keys for my new test account. And we call this one test. Okay, so I want to pass setup sounds good. There's also s setup. I guess pass setup is fine. And the address is test. Get some pass. Let's see if it can handle a different prefix. Send some pass. Let's check it out. Passeo is setup, pass setup. This is what we want to have. Let's check the accounts. And we want to one free NEK. It's this one. Doesn't have tokens yet. Does have tokens now. 5,000. Very good. Okay, let's update the metadata. And that's it. Where are we? Okay, this is the faucet. Okay, we have some pass. Let's start by setting up hardhat. Okay. Storage hardhat. I guess this is the repository we're in. npm init. And we install the dev environment. And we install the toolbox. Looks good. Okay. Dependencies. Okay. And then we initialize a hardhat project. Okay, and after we initialize it, we will give some configuration. Hardhat config, it's a module. Insert path to substrate node. Insert path to Eve RPC adapter. Okay. Error. How bad are the errors? It worked if it ends with okay. Okay, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. I got this error while installing hardhat tooling. How much of an issue is this? Do I need to fix this? If so, how? Good. Okay, ensure that insert path substrate node and insert path to EVE RPC adapter are replaced with the proper paths to the compiled binaries. If you need to build these binaries, follow the instructions. Bro. Okay, so first issue, while I'm trying to build smart contracts. Okay, this seems like a Python issue or Python dependency issue. Okay, I hope I don't need to troubleshoot dependencies now. Okay, let's see what I just did. Directory. That was not a dependency. npm init, npm install save dev hardhat. Maybe the versioning is an issue. Real install error. Okay. These utils. Node chip. You're on Python 3.12, which removed the old dist utils module. Okay. So Node is too new, npm is too old, Python is newer. Yeah. Okay. Python. Use Python 3.11. Do I want this? Okay. So npm is too old. Install Node 20 LTS. Okay, let's see. Node version. Okay, so why do you recommend I downgrade Node? Cheers. Install a Python version that Node chip actually likes. Okay, let's see. Python 3.11 version. Nope. Okay, so why does it want that I downgrade? Oh, it's bleeding edge. Is it? Okay. Okay. I want to check if this is true. Node.js. I mean, we're on 24 LTS right now. Node 24 also has an LTS track. I don't think that Node 22 LTS is bleeding edge. Okay, let's try Claude. Let's try Gemini. I want to try Gemini a bit more. I want to try Gemini a bit more. Okay, let's see what Gemini gives. Yeah, okay, we're on thinking. Okay. So ChatGPT still needs to defend itself. I can also visit the Hardhatch page, Hardhat. npx Hardhat init. What did I do? Hardhat Polkadot. Hardhat toolbox. Hardhat toolbox. Update npm is a version. It's an option. Okay. I would prefer to just update npm. npm install me -g npm at latest. Error. Unsupported engine. What is going on? Maybe I should just turn on Claude. I think I will just turn on Claude. Okay, wipe it. You should be on the LTS version 20. Okay. My friend here also says uninstall. Important. Go to the installation folder and uninstall it manually. Wow. Okay. So see. Program files. Node.js. Yeah, I installed it somewhere else. Okay, it looks like it is gone. Okay, and then we go to see user data. No users. App data, roaming, npm, delete, npm cache. Okay. Install Node 20. No, no Docker. Please, no Docker. Chocolate. Pre-built. Yes, please. Does Google agree? Yeah, download and run the installer. Okay, this is such a typical problem when you're not regularly programming and you're coming back. And then something in the dependency chain is broken. Okay. I hope we are done after this. Good. So node npm. Okay, we are happy. Error, bad platform. Oh yeah. Am I illegally using Windows? Am I illegally using Windows? However, but that's not what Terra says. Ah. Okay. Are you sure about that, my friend? Ah, success. Very cool. Okay. Good. Polkadot, halt Polkadot. Nice. Nice. Let's make a tweet about that. That looks cute. No. Only took me 30 minutes to fix my dependencies. All right. Okay. So, very good. We can create the JavaScript project. We can create the TypeScript project. We can create the TypeScript project with Vn or an empty hard.js. Okay. Empty. We're gonna go empty. Okay. So is it really that empty? It's not really empty. Good. Require hard-hat toolbox, require hard-hat Polkadot. Yeah, okay, now you want me to add paths to my substrate node and path to my Eve RPC adapter. Proper paths to the compiled binaries. If you need to build these binaries, follow installation of the local development node section. Okay, we're installing a local development node. Good. A running node with smart contract support. Nice. Before you get started, ensure that you have completed the Polkadot SDK dependencies guide and successfully installed Rust. Nice. Okay, so we're installing everything. So macOS, Linux, Windows, suppose. Suppose. Okay, so I need a subsystem for Linux. I think I have it, or it's possible I uninstalled it recently. Okay. I need to install it. I think I recently uninstalled it because I've not been using it. I think I needed some space on my base drive. Yeah. Quite possible. Quite possible. Now let's see if it works. Okay. Okay. Are we done? Oh, it was installed. Okay, it was installed. It's getting easier every year. Restart the computer is required. All right. I guess I will have to restart the computer. So not sure. I'm gonna just restart, and I guess the stream is gonna get interrupted. But maybe I'm lucky and I can just reconnect. See you in a minute. Am I back? I think I'm back. Oh no, I accidentally lost my internet connection. Okay, we restarted. So I think I need to share my screen with you guys. Good. Okay, I think we want to check if Windows Subsystem for Linux was properly installed. Yeah, it looks positive, I assume. Something is starting. Ooh, default user account password. Yeah, okay, what do we have here? Yeah. Okay, looks good. All right, now we need to install Rust. Sudo apt update. All right, we install git clang cur libssldef llvm libudevdev and make and protobuf compiler. Good. And then we want to install Rust up. And we want to use it to install Rust for Ubuntu. Good. So that means whenever I develop smart contracts, I always need to have a blockchain node running. Isn't that what POP is for? Current installation, default host triple, default toolchain, profile, path. I would say, yeah, default installation. Okay. So installing Rust. And then we make sure we have cargo. And then we check if the install went good. Okay. May need to restart your current shell. Cargo. Let's see. Okay, with Rust here. Rust toolchain. Rust up default stable, Rust up update, Rust up target add, wasm 32 unknown, Rust up component add Rust source, and verify your installation. Good. Parachain 0 to hero. Ooh, deploy palette. Maybe another day. Okay, install Polkadot SDK developers Rust. Okay, we're back to the step where we want to have a local development node. So install the revive dev node and Eve RPC adapter. Wait. Config log failed. No such file direct. Yeah, okay, so git clone failed. Maybe it's not the .git that I want to clone. Okay. I'm following this installation, and in VSL I have this. Error chmod failed. Maybe because of the directory. Maybe we don't have write permission in the directory. On a Windows drive, yeah. You should not store your code on when using. Okay. Clone into your... Of course I can do that. Of course I can do that. Oops. Okay, this makes much more sense. And then we check out a very specific commit. Very defensive. Okay, so we are downloading Polkadot SDK. It is exciting. It's the thing that Basti keeps working on. Thank you, Basti, for building Polkadot SDK for me. You should check this. All right, okay, while we wait for this installation. While we wait for this installation, Chris just posted this, and it's a link to Code Camp 2026. Ooh, it's the Polkadot Hub Code Camp. Made by OpenGuild. When is it? Or is it online? Introduction. Ooh, this is a guide. Is this a guide to build on Polkadot Hub? Okay, this looks nice. We will check this out, Chris. Okay, let me gonna answer him in the side. Checking it out on stream right now. Okay, wait, I just need to make sure the installation keeps going, so check out. Okay. Okay, now we're compiling. I guess this might take some time, so this is coming just in time. The substrate node. Okay, so this is the revive node. Okay, let's give this some time and see how it works. And in the meantime, where was it? Okay, so learn about Polkadot Hub and your first project on it. Explore. Introduction to Polkadot Hub. Okay, so there is a hackathon. Narratives, resources, and growth. EVM on Polkadot, tooling and development setup. Cross-chain DeFi primitives, introduction to XAM and Hyperbridge SDK, nice. Walk through Polkadot grant ecosystem. And then there's some challenges. Nice. Cross-chain solidity smart contract. Polkadot AI app with Polkadot Agent Kit. Scaffold dot. Building a Uniswap version 2 DEX on Polkadot Hub. Okay. So I'm not sure if I'm interested in the okay, this is in the slides. There's a workshop recording. Okay, don't think I need narratives. Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess this is sort of a mental introduction. Okay, let's move on. Tooling. Okay, smart contract. Okay, so these are slides basically. Node.js, code, Docker and dev container. Okay, so we want to run Docker. We want to run Foundry. Okay, what's Foundry? Ethereum toolkit, testing framework, RPC interaction tool, local testnet, Solidity REPL. Okay. We want Hardhat. Hardhat is a JavaScript development environment, TypeScript. Wait, so I'm writing smart contracts in TypeScript then? Is this true? No, that's the config. Yeah, but this is Solidity then. It's a Hardhat contract. No, this looks like Solidity. That ethos from Hardhat. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's a toolkit within. Looks like it is convenience features. Good. Next. Scaffold. Full stack desktop boilerplate. Okay. Wallet. Yeah, of course. I need to set up MetaMask. I think I just recently wiped it. Did I wipe it? Oh. What network are we on? How does this work? Okay, we will figure this out later. First contract using Foundry. Okay, so Foundry is the tooling in the background, I see. But this thing here did not tell me that I need to deploy a local node. This guide here did not tell me that I need to development environment. Okay. Okay, so I got scammed. I actually don't need to install Rust, and I don't need to compile. I don't need a node, locally run node. This just a scam. This is a scam. Obviously, it's a scam. I got scammed. Okay, so I think this guide is helpful. Let's start a small Notion. And I want to put this here. Oops, this is wrong. Okay, so this guide here just lets me directly interact with the chain. I guess it makes sense to have a node locally. Okay, I'm going to put ink to the side for now. So revive dev node is a thing. It looks like we're close to finished. Yep. Okay, and now we want to have an RPC. Okay, let's see if this is taking the same amount of time, if this goes faster. Looks faster. Yeah, this might be done in a minute. This is warnings. I guess this is warnings. Good. Okay, so we will have them built in the target folder in a second, and then we can run the local node. So we will be running the local node. Nice. We will be producing blocks in a minute. Yes. So it should be possible to have an empty Docker container or a basic Docker container that just deploys this environment for you. Okay, let's check. Okay, so we have revive dev node, yes, and we have if RPC, yes. Okay, so we're happy, and we now want to run the dev node. Looks good. Running JSON RPC server. We're producing blocks. Are we producing blocks? Best block is 0, finalized is 0. Why idle? Give me my blocks. You're not building blocks. Very suspicious. Okay, so we're trying to run a Polkadot SDK node. It only shows idle and does not produce blocks. Bang. And we will give it a link. Okay, so this thing is not producing blocks. Is there a troubleshooting section? Okay, we want to run a second terminal window. Eve RPC. Dev. Subscribing to new blocks. Is now active and accessible. Okay. Well, we're not producing blocks. This is normal behavior for a dev node. Your node is running in instant seal or manual seal mode. Only produce a block when you receive a transaction. Okay, fair. Fair. Okay, so let's say we are running blocks. Let's just assume. Okay, we go back. We were configuring our node. And it feels to me that we should be opening this in the VSL environment. Okay, thanks. I want to develop smart contracts in my VSL environment, but ideally from my VS Code installed in Windows. How do I do that? I did this once in the past, and I think you sort of, it's like a remote connection. Extensions. Okay. Is this hard? Mm-hmm. Okay, you just run the okay, so I'm gonna start a new terminal then. Huh. Maybe it works. Maybe it just works. Maybe I'm worrying too much. Okay, so but what I want, I see, but what I want is target releases target. Okay, and what do you mean by path? I guess you just mean the folder. No. So this would be like this, and then revive node dev. I'm not so sure. If RPC. Export your private key and save it in your hard hat environment. Why, man? Why do I want this? Why can we not just like take a default account? Oh, komm schon. This is bullshit. Why? What do we need this for? What do we need this for? It's bullshit. Can we not just use alias or something? Anyways, we're gonna use test. Okay, I need a test account. Accounts. Create account. Oops, that's fast. Account details. Account name. Private key. Okay. Thank you for giving me my private key, which I just randomly generated. Okay. This is bullshit. Okay. mpx hardhat vars set private key. Invalid URL. Do I have to put it in scare quotes? Okay, that worked. No, that didn't work too. Why not? Ah, that's the wrong folder. That's the wrong folder, my friend. We're in the wrong folder. Maybe here. Oops. Now it's the wrong command. I think it was just the wrong folder. Okay, so we're in this call for 1 hour and 17 minutes. We're still trying to get things to run. But okay, this is blockchain development. Now, can we do now? Invalid URL MPX. Whoa. Did I just go from Windows into a shell in Linux into a shell in Windows? Okay, it's too much. This is too much for my brain. Invalid URL. Oh, that's very cool. AI gives you a warning when you posted a private key. Ah, yeah, okay. Install Node.js inside Windows Subsystem for Linux. Of course. What? Message file directory roaming. Lord. You can ignore the error. Activate NVM. Good, we're making progress. You know, there comes this part in a process of like deploying dependencies where you are like 3 steps deep in the stack and you completely forgot what you're doing right now. Okay, we're deploying Node for Windows Subsystem for Linux. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Yes, give me a hard hat. Okay, so we got the node ready, we got the Eve RPC ready. We're injecting variables, so we're doing good in the instructions. No hardhat file found. Oh. Hey. Okay, CD code. Smart contracts. And then can I open code here? Okay, and then maybe I can just, I think I will start the deployment again here, this point. So I will go back. I think we have, okay, let's try again. So we're deploying storage.soar. We will deploy, yeah, we will deploy a hardhat now. So I think I will just run everything here. Can I end this? No. Okay, I need a readme. And I want to, so this is the first thing that I want. Second, oh my God, no, oh my God, this is escalating in a completely wrong way. Okay. So these are our commands. Good. Okay, let's see if we can run this. Okay, we're running a node. And we're running an RPC. Okay, so we can kick this console. Yeah, okay. Okay, we go back one step here. We run this part of the deployment again. Control Shift Ö. Control Shift Ö. Lol. npm. Is this okay? This looks good. So we're installing hardhat again. And then we do the deployment again. We have an empty box. These are just warnings. Good. Good, we have this part. Empty. Okay, now we replace the hard hat config. Bang. And we replace the paths with our README. Maybe. We will see. And the private key. Nice. Okay. Okay. I think we don't need to run this again, but let's just... I think we do need to run this again because previously it failed. Has been stored. Very good. Never share your private key with anyone. It's a secret between us. Okay, adding the smart contract. This is the contract we have here. Yes. And I think since we did not get the extension suggested, I will just take the one that's from Hardhead. And the next thing we can do is beautiful colors. Next thing, Hardhead. Oh no, was not able to initialize. Why? Cannot find module. Hardhead toolbox. What? It's okay. We will survive this. No. Is it good? Is it bad? An unexpected error occurred. I guess something in my config will be messed up. Just a guess. You haven't installed the plugins into the specific project folder yet. But we did. We had Polkadot. Oop, was it errors? Did we have errors? Oh no, we had the same errors again. Oh no, that is true. True, we had this. Your fresh installation is too clean. Oh no, your fresh installation is too clean. Okay. Okay, so we were missing the build essential. Hey, if you're watching right now, drop me a comment in the chat because I see that like 2 people are watching from YouTube and I don't know how many from Twitter. Yeah, I see that 2 people are watching from YouTube. Drop me a hi. I guess that's okay. I guess that is okay. So we could say hardhat compile now? No. Cannot find value for the configuration variable. Oops, did I set the private key wrong? Set private key? No, I did set it correctly. Troubleshooting private key. Oh, I see. Okay. I see. Okay. Now, yes. Yeah, sure. Have your crash reports. Nothing to compile. Dead. Dead. Nothing to compile. Okay, this is shown. This is very close to what we want to see. Hard hat. But am I in the right folder? Storage store. Am I configuring the file name? No. The node is running, I guess. Add your contracts folder. I see. Contracts. Good. See, we get it done. Okay. Resource compiler latest is invalid or hasn't been released yet. But we resource, no, but we had resource. Where was that? I feel like I saw results. Manually pin. I think I'm going to report this. Do I have to report this? I guess. Okay, Polkadot. Solidity smart contracts. I guess that's Solidity smart contracts. Okay. Okay, let's go back in the guide and see where I'm failing. Solcy. I think we did that. Did we do that? Or did I skip that step? No, I did not skip that step. Yeah, I remember the screen. Mm-hmm. Axios. Resource. So my guess is it's not, because it's reported as high risk, it's not deploying results. Maybe. Let's give him this and ask if it is related. Is this the explanation? No, this is not the explanation for your error. Okay, let's try again, but I don't think so. Okay, I will just report it now. Hey, I am following this guide, and when running Germany, I get Germany issue that by pinning a certain version. Maybe let's just try if that fix actually works. Okay, we have a few versions. Pick the most recent one. Good. Open the hardhat config. Module exports, results, compiler source npm. This is the current hardhat config. These are the available versions. It says compiler source npm. Does it mean it cannot compile from npm? Which version? So it defaults to latest, which is fitting to. Okay. Version 0.5.0. Everything else stays as it is. Looks like it. Wow. I think this, maybe the environment is not loaded or something. Am I in the right folder? Folder looks right. Who knew? My guess is this will also be an error. I think you're hallucinating now, my friend. Yeah. You are hallucinating. Go home, Germany. You're drunk. Install the matching compiler package manually. No. You, my friend, are drunk. Is it maybe possible that our environment is not set up correctly? Is it typical? I don't know. It smells like this typical, your environment is fucked up. Okay, you know what? Can we just start Claude? No. But I can, I'm sure I can install Claude. Claude code. How do I install Claude code in Ubuntu? Okay, that's good. We can put this in Figma. Install a node. And then Polkadot SDK. Is it like this? I think this is the order. Local development node. Yeah. And then test and develop your own smart contract. Test and deploy with Hardhat. Okay, man. So, okay, Germany, did you get out of your hallucination? Why am I trying to use revive? I thought we're doing... Okay. I don't want to manually override. I hate manual overriding. Okay, I'm gonna ask another AI also, and then I will also when running this, I get this. Manually overriding the version also does not help. Okay, let me install Cloud. With Cloud. Oh, nice. Good color. It's a very good color. Okay, what version did we install? 0. This is okay, but this is different. Cloud. Local bin Cloud. Permission denied. Oh Mann. Is okay. Is okay. Is okay. Smart contracts. Smart. What is going on? Cloud. / local bin Cloud. Yes. README. / local bin Cloud. Okay. So we want dark mode. We want to log in. I did that. Okay. Just recommended settings. Yes, proceed. Okay, let's try this. Aha. That was a good try, my friend, but you also did not manage to make it work. I mean, I can add it to your version tag here. I could ask this AI here. Oh. Okay, can I? Anyways, it works. It compiles. Okay. Good. So this is a solution. Okay. After compilation, so we compiled a smart contract and it's exactly 2 hours. Okay, writing tests. No, we want to check the artifacts that we created. So we have artifacts PVM. Okay, we have some interface. Build info. Okay. Cache PVM. Where is this bytecode? Wow. I see, I guess. Okay, so cache PVM. Okay. Good. Writing tests is a critical part of smart contract development. Hard Hat makes it easier to write tests in JavaScript using frameworks like Mocha and Jai. So it's like different kinds of T. Create a folder for testing called test. Inside the directory, create a file named storage.js. Okay, test. Storage.js. Okay, so a few imports and then we describe a test. We have some test variables. We instantiate with designers. The contract factory. We deploy the contract. We wait for the deployment, and then we have some smart contract functionality. And we want to check that the initial state is 0. Is this a given? Okay, so it's initialized to 0. Okay, so contracts get initialized with default values, which makes sense. Which makes a lot of sense. And then we want to override, you want to use the function, the store function, and then we want to retrieve it, and it has to be equal, okay? And then we expect to have the emission of an event of a certain signature. And sequential value storage test. Okay, so we can do this in a loop. Oh, I will love to see this complete script. Swoop. Store. Okay, and so we can run a test. And we get an error, pass error. Whoops, this was the wrong file. This was the wrong file. This was the wrong copy paste. Okay. And we're running the server. Eonat. Revive dev node. Ah, so it tries to run the node now. I guess this is where it turns out what the right path is going to be. Use absolute path. What? I don't know what the absolute path is, my friend. Home Tommy. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. If you think this, I mean, makes sense. Home Tommy. But who knows? Home Tommy. Let's try. How can I resolve the ls home Tommy? Ah. Oh Mann. Good, now we're happy. Now we're happy. Your application is running. Good. And use tabtp is not allowed. Use post. Alrighty. Okay. Would you like to install hardhat for Visual Studio Extension? Yes. So you did, but so that means, okay, so you didn't need my service, I see. Yeah, good. Okay, so we performed our tests. I get a confirmation. Okay, now I can deploy the smart contract with ignition. It's a deployment system designed to make deployments predictable and manageable. Let's create a deployment script. Create a new folder called ignition modules. Ignition modules. And then we want to have storage module.js. What does the code do? It builds a module with a contract. Okay, so npx hardhat node. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, okay. We had that before. Ctrl Shift Ö. npx hardhat ignition deploy ignition modules storage module network local node. Yes, please. Executing. So batch 1 successfully deployed. Ah yeah, okay. Starting consensus session, prepared block. Ooh, we are at block 1 now. Is new best true? Okay. But this here is still stuck on this step here. So the node is building a block. But this process gets stuck. And our expected output looks like so I think I need tokens also on the MetaMask account because I requested them for I need a faucet. I need a faucet. test and deploy with hardhead. Yeah. Somehow I missed the easier tutorial. I could have just went with the easier tutorial. And I choose not to. Ah, okay, I did. Hardhead guide, faucet. Password hub. Get some pass. So I'm curious, like, does it take Ethereum addresses? But there is a code. I'm not sure if this is working. I mean, we will see. Defaults to safe mode. Okay, they got not finalized. Enable dev mode on the adapter. I need to, I see. I was starting the node with. Okay, so it's important, like sometimes it requires that the block gets finalized. Okay, let's see, let's try adapter config. Def through args. Def. Okay, I'm not sure if this works or if you're hallucinating again, my friend, but we will see. Okay, best is 0. Oh. Finalized 0. Yeah, we're not finalizing. We are not finalizing. I did that, but we are not finalizing. You're hallucinating. No, you're not hallucinating, are you? Block doesn't finalize. This is the config. This is how I start the node. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT says. It was right before. I wonder who the two people are that are watching my stream. Who are you people? Why are you doing this? Studio. I'm gonna hit up my live studio now. And then I'm gonna check if I can find out more about you. Manage. Oh, I cannot see my live stream in studio. Too bad. Too bad. Can I see it in YouTube studio? Content live. Oh, wrong account. Go live. So I'm gonna see you in a second. I mean, not you. Analytics. What do we have? Yeah, we have 1 to 2 people on the stream, but you're not saying hi. You're not writing anything. You're just watching or listening. I wonder if you're like humans or robots, but I might never know. I might never know. Okay. Dup, dup, dup. Yeah. The thing is, so what is my problem? Cannot connect to local node. Oopsie. My friend. Come on. The problem is this process gets stuck supposedly because it is waiting for finalization. I like this suggestion here. I'm gonna try this in the meantime. Are we sealing? Best is 1, finalized is 0. We're not sealing. I think these arguments are not doing anything. Blocks are still not finalizing. I think this doesn't do anything. Okay, anything new on Twitter? Okay. I think the parameters here are not right, but we could just try playing around with and then try the parameters here. Okay, first of all, let's see. Okay, it does not it gives an error. If it's bad, that's good. Ceiling equals interval. Ceiling interval is free. Ceiling. Okay, so that's not a thing. Good. So it didn't throw the error here, so this thing does not do anything. Okay, this is hallucinating badly. Okay, Germany, I wanted to give you a chance today, but I haven't seen this level of hallucination in a while. Yeah. Yeah, my friend, maybe. Yeah, so the thing is, I think when the Polkadot SDK node is in development mode, it does not seal blocks automatically or finalize them automatically, since it only produced the next block. So maybe this is a configuration thing where we can configure the node to seal or finalize the block. I hope I didn't miss something simple in the config. I don't think so. The test works. We can just try to deploy it live. Okay, while we are waiting, let's try to deploy it live. Network, Packet Hub. Okay, you get stuck on this too. So, I mean, okay, I have to be patient. I have to wait like half a minute to wait until the block finalizes. Ah. Okay, so it's sealed. Ah. Okay. So we might be able to fix this with configuration. Results. Ignition. Required confirmations 1. Okay, let's try again. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Good. Hardhead seems to be waiting 5 blocks until ignition seems to be waiting until it considers a contract to be deployed, but the dev node per the configuration doesn't produce blocks all the time. One workaround is to add this piece of config awesome. That worked. So out of curiosity, how can I set the Polkadot SDK node to be producing a block every few seconds? Good. Okay. So we have our smart contract deployed. Okay, I have a deployed address. And I'm adding a folder scripts and a file called interact.js. So I need the address of the smart contract. Contract factory storage, attach contract address, retrieve. Okay. Looking good. I need to store the comments that I have here. So good. So we have a new script, npx hardhead run scripts interact.js. And we want to have, this is our path hub address. Nice. Okay, so this was our first contract with all the basics. And I would say the only thing that we might want to have changed is to have blocks be producing all the time. Come on, man, you're bullshitting me. It's clearly the development node is not producing a block every few seconds. It's just it's basically not producing blocks until it receives transactions. Or is it just about not launching the node in dev mode? Maybe it's about not launching the node in dev mode. Do I have, but I don't have the dev command here. Dev is true. Local node. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here. I think I'm gonna end it here. And so what we have, we have some basic tooling deployed. We have Hardhat to deploy nodes. So I think this is the jumping off point from where you can start building. And I think these tutorials here from Open Guild look interesting. So this is what I would like to try out next. You're not crazy. Oh, wow. You're not crazy. I don't want to change the code. This is not how to get a block every few seconds. Why is there no flag? Okay, maybe it's like that. Okay, I am a little bit tired. I want to do something different, but okay, we have smart contracts and we have this beautiful link here leading to the code camp. So maybe this is worth checking out. What do we have here? This is just this is a nice, this is a basic introduction to Axiom. Nice. Cool. Coolie. Cross-chain yield aggregator. Strategies. Cute. Cute. Cross-chain Bifrost usage. Very cool. Okay. So there were some issues. I'm gonna try to. Can I submit changes that make our lives easier here? Is this open source? Docs. Polka Jam. Ooh, Polka Jam. Contract boilerplate. They're working on a lot of repositories. Contract docs. It's contracts at Polkadot.io. No, this is right. Yeah, okay. They merged it now. Okay. Docs. Tutorial. This is a different. This is a different. They removed the old domain. Source. No. Docs. Is this no longer used? Okay, I will ask because maybe I was just following an old tutorial. Contract, but this is contract docs. Do we also have docs? T-Rex. Forklift. Forklift helps cargo with caching. Template dev container. Jamtart. Individuality public. Ooh. Nice. I should check that more often. Good testnet faucet. Project Mythical. Okay, I can't find it, so I will just have to ask somewhere else. Poker Jam. Contract docs. Okay, we just had that. Smart contracts dev container. Yeah, very good. Foundry up Polkadot. Okay, so maybe Foundry is our friend. Okay. Maybe we will have another session where we learn it from a completely different side. Individuality, public. Pellets. Support. What is support? Hmm. Genesis. Okay. Let's look at the pellets. Damitim. People. ID is reserved, ID renewed. Reserve ID. Renew ID. Recognize personhood. Suspend personhood. Resume personhood. Start mutation session. People light. People multi. Okay, not. I was hoping for some CK. But that maybe it's not the case yet, or I'm not seeing it. Okay, I will end this stream here.